Just remember in early childhood, there seemed to be a series of fights between me and my sister, and this is what I remember my childhood being in early childhood because she would get controlling over, or she would fight with me about physical things and try to control them or be stingy about them. And this is where I would get physical with her or show her warnings or whatever else. And my grandma said that was okay to do that because she saw my sister's behavior in early childhood. After these fights, I'd always forget what I did and then think I was the issue, or people convinced me even later on. Even people that would babysit, manipulating the events that happened that were little older kids or whatever else in between what happened in the fights with me and my sister, making what I did the main issue or whatever else. They would try to make it after the fact, or they tried to manipulate that with me and even repeat it in my mind, and that I was in trouble. So yeah, that's what I remember in early childhood. Now, the older I get, I'm usually going to school full time, hang out with my sister, my family in the meantime at home, or usually in the same situation, I had nowhere else to be. My sister would start getting controlling about situations again, and I would do something like she'd try to physically get aggressive, whatever else, and I'd punch her or hit her, whatever else, to show her her place and things. She'd get very controlling about my place and things in physically aggressive ways. And I just punch her, hit her, whatever. That's what I remember it being. And this was a few select times throughout life. A handful of times or not even a handful that I got in these fights with my sister. Maybe a couple times in childhood, but based on these fights. Maybe a couple times in teenage years, whatever else. And that's all that really boils down to. As I become a young adult, I feel like my sister's conspiring with killing me even then, with some associations that have a discrimination, jealousy thing with me. And even like getting saved, I mean, going into the government, that's where I am to this day, where they try to manipulate aspects of my life, use evidence where I don't always remember exactly what happened, trying to make them go into other things because some ignorant whore has a jealousy thing with me. That's what I usually know throughout my adulthood. Even my own family, like my mom, seems to have this jealousy thing with me, interested in why I'm the issue, problem, flaw since I've been an adult. She just starts turning bitter towards me after I start dating this guy online at 19, as well as my sister. After that, my sisters seem to be conspiring with getting rid of me with other people in society that have a discrimination thing with me. And here we are today, I'm just living life. People try to manipulate what aspects of my life go into and all kinds of other shit, or what goes to them as well, and like taking like vague or vague creativities or whatever else, putting into it, try to convince me that this is my life, even hold me accountable, even going into the mental health field where there seems to be some ignorant whore that has a jealousy thing with me and shit.